In the very first rehearsal, I said to a group which has to make really fortissimo, because the text is speaking about the eruptions of the volcanoes in Sicilia. It is, and they make, I said, you are playing like orchestra musicians. So then you must give all your intensity.
You make it a little bit elegant, not brutal.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I believe that it's a duty of every musician, but especially of a conductor, because we are the ones shaping the music scene most, being the bosses. It's our duty to also take part in moving the development of music forward. So we have to know what's going on.
And can the trumpets make much more crescendo at the end?
They had no problems, they were not ashamed to learn something. And I think this is a very important quality of people, not only of musicians. Always to be ready to learn.
Not good. Beautiful.
But the problem is not to find strange sounds.
So this is only for the violin.
The problem is to find a new context in which maybe the old sounds are totally new, in which you can really make a scratch note which is music in this moment, not only a torture for the instrument.
So beautiful, why don't you do this, please?
Sikerült, ha nem is ütéstechnikailag, de hozzáállásban egy nagyon kedves, nagyon pozitív, nagyon érdeklődő csapatot összehozni. Két élőszerző vesz részt ebben a programban, a 90 éves Kurtág, a 80 éves Helmut Lachenmann, és hozzá egy ilyen klasszikus mű, mint a Bartók hegedűverseny.
To get to study Bartók here in Hungary, which is a composer that I always liked. It was when I was starting to know modern music, it wasn't even contemporary music, but it was the first composer with dissonance that I said, wow, this is really beautiful, when I was really young.
Úgy képezem őket, hogy azon kívül, hogy a dirigálásban van az egyetlen alapállás az, hogy vagy hármat dirigál egy háromszögbe, vagy egy négynegyede dirigál egy ilyen keresztformában, azon túl minden egyedi. Azon túl már csak zenélni kell, mert azt kell mutatni, hogy mit akar hallani. The music is here in this table inside, and you make just one to come out, not but
feel, tempo, groove.
Az előadó művészet, élő művészet, ezt videóról nem lehet lenézni, otthon a tükör előtt nem lehet kigyakorolni, ez csak élőben, a zenével, meg a zenészekkel való fizikai kapcsolatban lehet ezt az egészet megtalálni.
You have such a masters like Kurtág and Lachenmann and Eötvös like come here like composers and experiencing directly with the people, communicating and being so honest. This is really an extraordinary, I don't know, event.
For me, it's the same kind of talent, musical talent and personality, and what he did in music, in history of music. I mean, for me it's the same like to meet Richard Wagner. I don't know.
Egy kicsit nagyobb lendülettel
And now working with Kurtág, I wrote him a WhatsApp message and I said, Harry Kroll, be ready because I'm going to do your piece completely differently now, because I've sawn a whole new layer that comes from the score but is above the score when I studied Kurtág here.
Hearing his music live is something very special. It's something you have to be in person to see. But sitting next to him during rehearsals and seeing him point at the score for all the things that needed to be different and things that he heard or was not hearing that he really was passionate about, that he really had to hear, was really fantastic.
Amit meg kell érteni a növendékeknek az az, hogy itt koncert van. Tehát ebben pont ez a jó ebben a kurzusban, hogy a végén van egy produktum, amit mi bemutatunk.
Every country in the world could be jealous from this foundation and from the Budapest Music Center. I think this is amazing what they achieve here. This attitude toward the young people, it's really fantastic, and I don't know anything like this abroad.
So these young conductors for me are a big hope, because now they really have an experience which I think there's no place in the world where we can work in this very precise way, and they have an experience, and me too, I learn each time a lot of things. They have an experience which helps them to work out such pieces which are not standardized in their techniques.